Hello everybody, back at the Whiscombe repair. Going to glue the left side forearm back on. I've created some steel pins from some drill rod. Got matching holes in the buttstock end and in the forearm end. I took a piece of red oak and wrapped it in masking tape until its thickness fit down here at the bottom in between the two forearm halves, and taped it up at the top to give me something to rest it up against. I had to relieve a little bit of material here and there where the wood was distressed. We'll just fill that later, and we're ready to mix glue. And I opened up the holes on the other side of the forearm, just one drill bit's worth, and the screws are very close to going in the holes. I can see the holes. They didn't quite go in. I'm going to have to open them up, probably one more drill bit, but it was close enough to show me, yeah, I'm on the right track with that side. Once it's done, crossing our fingers that we get something that's usable out of this, I'll probably have to open them all up, rebed them to the screws, and I think what I'll do is I'll completely fill, let me make sure I'm pointing at you, I'll completely fill these original pockets, bed it with the screws installed to define the new center of the hole, and then open those up and then put it on the milling machine, center off of that hole, and recut the pockets with a Forstner, so that will come out okay. So now it's just about mixing epoxy and getting this glued in, and you've seen this routine before, but here we go. I'm going to tear the cup by turning the scale on with the cup on it. It's hard to judge how much it's going to take. That should be good. Probably extra. Okay, we're at 8.2. Plug that into the calculator, do times 1.25 equals, watch the digits and make sure they actually get entered. 10.25 is what we're looking for after the hardener's added. 10.25, 10.2. Sig figs, 10.2. There we go. Sig figs, significant figures. Okay. Supposed to be 60 seconds of stirring. Oh, you didn't even get to see all that cool stuff I just did. Sorry. Well, it wasn't all that cool. I just waited out. I probably don't do a full 60 seconds, especially on a small batch, but you know, mix it up a fair amount. Alrighty. Some milled glass fiber to make it strong. Some Cabasil to thicken it. And some walnut sanding powder to give it some color. We're looking for maybe a little thinner than peanut butter here. That's too thin. Try to fold the powder in. Try not to let it fluff up in the air. Hold your breath until it's mixed. It's looking pretty good. Maybe just a little thicker, a little darker on the brown. Just getting all the exposed wood wet. And then on the other side, good. And now I'm going to try to stuff some resin in the holes. I'm going to use an Allen wrench. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's looking good. It's a warm day, so I need to move a little bit quickly. Epoxy is a thermosetting resin. It cures faster with heat. Alright, let's goop up the pins. I'm expecting a pyramid air order today. Very excited. It's taken months for them to get 25 caliber JSB pellets back in stock. I'm also very excited that I made it through the next phase of my application for concealed carry license. Got word from the sheriff's office last week that I passed the first level of background checks and my paperwork was correctly done. So next is live scan. I'm scheduled for that Monday morning. I carry 100% of the time on my own property. It'll be great not to have to remember to put the gun away when I go to the store. I do live in a dangerous community, and I am pretty active in the local political and business environment. Seems like maybe I have some risk. But really, frankly, I just enjoy exercising my legal rights with every aspect of firearms. Alright, so let me just get the end of that right there, a little bit there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna find the hole. There they are. Squishy wishy. Alright. Wish there was a way to clamp it, but there isn't. A little bit of tape on here. I am using one eye to sight along the side of the forearm. I'm probably going to also employ a flat. Alright, let's get squishy. Sounds like a gangster movie. Get squishy. Okay. And as with the other side, I am just going to babysit this for an hour until it's pretty well stuck. There are going to be voids because it's not clamped, so there'll probably end up being a little some voids, and take a couple or three. Yeah, and the wood was so distorted when it broke. Now I can really see. I'm just gonna. Oh wow, yeah. Well, I can't make the crack look good. I gotta make the top of the forearm line up. That's got to be my datum here. Because I just tried adjusting it to make the crack look good, and when the crack was tightest, the forearm is way off, so I gotta go with alignment of the forearm screw holes. I can sight through them. Might stick a drill bit through them also. I can sight along the top edge of the forearm, and I can see that it's pretty straight, but the crack here is not going to be perfect. But that's okay. We just got to do what we can do, and it'll be better than bad, I assure you. It will be better than bad. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do for another hour. I'm just going to keep futzing with it until it's stuck. And then once it's stuck, it will never come apart again. Good or bad, it's going to be what it is. But I don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's going to be just fine. We're going to retain this gun's value, and this beautiful piece of wood will be shown off in competition once again. You know, these Whiscombes are they're very cool designs for what they are, and I don't know, I think it was in the 80s maybe that they were designed, so that was probably before computer-aided drafting, so this was probably designed on paper. I don't really know much about the platform, but looking at it, there's certainly some design challenges, I guess. It's a cool mechanism. It's certainly unique for what it is and how it performs, but to wrap that action with wood, wow, there's not a lot of room to bolt to, not a lot of strength involved. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep getting sticky and babysitting this, and I'll check in with you all when it's cured and we're starting to put the action back in. Hey, thanks everybody. Like, share, subscribe if you would for me, please. Thank you. Bye.